I um it's in a minute. I am some way somehow still Chris Plastic in this I think is shiny plastic people. It's been so long. How have you been? I've been okay. I mean, health up and down, mental health stuff. Uh, the way I said that was weird, but hey, thank you for subscribing and watching this video. Uh, there's kind of a mess behind me, so I'd hide it with this empty bat cave because that felt appropriate. But guys, I got a new thingy. I've gotten lots of new thingies, but I want to show you a very specific new thingy. And you know what it is because you saw the thumbnail. You have seen the title. So let's get to it. Let's talk about the new Mattel Core Line Robin Cycle. I haven't seen anybody talk about this one yet, so I would share it. I haven't done anything with it. We're gonna unbox this together, and we're gonna figure out how we feel about it. We're gonna compare it to some previous kids lines that are out there, and hopefully we'll have some final thoughts. I'm hoping this is gonna be really fun. I'm thinking it's gonna be a fun toy. I don't know that for sure, but let's go and do it right now to the studio. Here he is. It's Robin. It's the Robin cycle from Mattel. I got some sticky stuff on the bottom of the box, so it's a little ripped, but I'll still show you that. But we got Robin and his cycle. Yeah, he's got three little missiles. Kind of a fun open packaging. This links up with their Batmobile. I don't have it, but it's a fun idea. Uh, on the side, we have Tim Drake's Robin logo to be specific. On the back, we get to it says supervillains, which is awkward. I don't know why it just has supervillains as the branding. Kyle with Mattel, if you're out there somewhere in the ether, could you explain that to us? I don't understand it. But, we get examples of the combinations. It combines with the toy Batarang, combines with the Batmobile. You can launch missiles. You get that Robin figure. You saw it. We saw the front of the box. It's, you know. And then on the bottom of the box, I want to share this too. It's upside down. Ooh, we get to know it contains one cycle, one figure, and three darts. There's a UPC if you need help looking for this. So yeah, we could keep talking about it, or we could open this bad boy. I am looking for a knife. I don't have a knife. Scissors. Oh God, what have I done? We'll just have to be manly men. Oh God, that's just stretching, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, that nicely pulls apart. There is some ties on the back here. So let's. Oh no, no! It's a zip tie. Oh, why did it have to be a zip tie of all things? Let's see if I have anything cutty around here. Cut, cut, cut. We're looking for a cutter. Into action. I need to cut. I think I found exactly blade, at least a handle. If it doesn't have a blade, we are all doomed. It had a blade. Oh, all my coloring stuff from hanging out with Alice and Troy is here. You heard me banging around stuff. I need to clean, as per always. My wife has volunteered as tribute to help me clean because she's insane. So let's see if we can stretchy that out. Stabby, stabby. I should cover that before I bleed on the internet, probably. Haha, freedom. Freedom. Look at him. Look at him. The downside to this setup is it's overhead for coloring, and that means, this does nothing for you. Good bend on the arms. I was actually able in the package to put the one hand on the part. Let's see if we can do it to the other. Come on. Come on, generic Robin, we don't know who. Hey, look at that. Ooh, toy. Ooh, buddy, it's a toy. Yeah. We got this nice Robin symbol right here. Got another one on the other side with our Robin staring right at you. Little gap between him and the seat. I think it's all because of that battering belt. So let's pop him off. Look at the figure. Oh my god, he's trapped. Okay, those were noises, right? Okay, so the Robin cycle here. Let's look at this first. One thing that is kind of disappointing, I will say, is okay, I noticed this in the packaging. There's these little nubs on the back, and I think these are to hold accessories because it's sharing the sculpt. I think I don't have my standalone Robin yet from Mattel, but I think those are meant to hold like batarangs, batarangs, other accessories on the back of the belt. There is no place in this seat right here for that to plug in, like at all. So you could have had an opportunity here for that to clip in and really like do things, but we also have spots on the sides. I wonder if those are for the darts. Oh, no, all three darts can go in there. Look at that. Look at them just staring at us like a bunch of monsters. Oh no. One of these was rotating. So they rotate, and I think it rotates with the wheel. So that's a fun play feature. I'm not sure what controls that, but I dig it. I dig it a lot. Handlebars don't move. There's not really any action to this outside of the dart firing mechanism. Which, how does that work? I bet the box will tell us. Oh, it looks like we press the Robin symbol forward or something. Or do they fire when you move? Let's find out. Shall we find out? I summon the power of Grayskull. So, good. Chaos rules. So, all right, let's plug these in. Speaking of by the power of Grayskull, did you guys watch the new Masters of the Universe movie? I did. I liked it a lot. Did you? I'm gonna say bad things about you if you didn't. Actually, I won't. You're entitled to your own opinion. We all are. It's special. Okay, do they just fire from... Oh, they rotate. How do we fire them? Okay, I threw the box. We're in for a mystery here. I used to be good at this, right? Toy reviewing? Is that all a lie? Was it a lie? Or have I always been bad? I just made my skill up. We'll never know for sure. Okay, I lost 2 missiles. I figured it out. No, just one. Probably somewhere on my floor. As this drives, this is gonna be terrifying. Sorry, camera. That's the kind of footage you came here for. That's right. I know it is. That dart's gone forever too, by the way. It's a shame, really. I had such high hopes for that dart, but it's just gone. It's gone. So let's look at Robin. Oh wow. Do you see the movement on this bad boy? That articulation on that head's great. And let's talk about this for a second. This head sculpt is get in there. Incredible. The detail is great, especially at the price point. This whole set was $21.99, I think, and that was from Amazon. So that might be high, might be low. You'll have to tell me in the comments. But an action vehicle and a figure for that price, I think, is great. That's less than a McFarlane. This is not competing with McFarlane, though. This is replacing Spin Master. And we'll look at some of those side by side. Let's look at the arms. You know, goes up, goes roundy round. You know, you get kind of a T shape. The elbow is single jointed and can spinny spin. It's a little bit blocked by the back of the elbow here that is sculpted. And we get a spinny spinny at the wrist And some back and forth on the hinge. Nice, 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 nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, nothing at the bicep. I think there's a waist. There is a waist twist. There's no ab articulation. We are talking about a kid's toy. Keep that in mind. Leg goes forward. Leg does not really go back because of the butt. Ian's saying something on Discord right now. If you are not hanging out on Discord with so many awesome creators, you're missing out. Let me tell you. Okay, hip has a hip swivel. 1, 2 double jointed knee here. Twist at the top of the boot. Can't reach his own butt. And no ankle or rocker activity, just a roundy round. But yeah, it's a kid's toy. We like saying kids' toys. All toys on some level are kids' toys, but they're not adult collectibles. There is a hole in the back of the cape, which this cape, the material actually feels pretty nice. It's not as see-through as like the Motu figures, but it's not the greatest cape. It comes out of a slot in the back, which isn't bad, but real thin, no wire, kid's toy. I assume this hole's here to plug in like accessories, other things. You know, you can plug in the bat backpack jet at some point or something to that nature. But yeah, that's Robin. I think it's time for us to compare him to some other previous kids' toys. And I believe I have a couple down here. Let's start with the most recent. It's a Wave 1 Damien Robin. They didn't call him Damien, but it's Damien. From Spin Masters. Get out of here, bike. So, yes, right away, scale difference. These were not, I think they were a little bigger than 3 3/4. Originally, they may have shrunk down a little bit, but we have a 6.5 inch from Mattel. You know, for example, the arms on here, you also get the T, just a swivel at the head. Nothing happening at the waist. Legs go forward and out. Back single jointed with a twist. No boots. The elbow is just a joint like that with a roundy. Nothing at the wrist. So, you know, the paint is better. The paint is actually quite nice on this figure. Again, for the price point, for the demographic, it's fantastic. Can't complain. I think these were 10 or even not even 10 when they launched. So, you know, there is a price difference. I do not have the newer Spin Master 6-inch figures just because I never saw a Robin. And if I'm going to grab one figure from a line, it's a Robin. The capes on here, I should note, are cheap and just come out of a little cut again in the back. They had an accessory hole too, so that was common. There was a discount 6-inch kids line from Spin Master. These would be at your Dollar Trees, those kinds of things, with way less articulation. Like the legs don't even move. Like the arms go up and down and the heads go sideways. And the cape was lousy. But they did make a 6-inch line for the cheap. I don't remember the price, but they weren't expensive. You know, good representation. Our Mattel figure's probably just a smidge taller. Let's get that one out. And let's put in one of the last Batman Evergreen figures they put out. I have a couple of these from Mattel. That was a Robin. I think this came in a 2-pack. No, it was a 3-pack with Bane. Ha! Bane, Batman, and this Robin. The cape is very felty on this one, and it kind of is not dissimilar to the Spin Master, and that's just like a weird little slot in the back. But these figures, you know, could get you some movement. It had a ball joint, but it wasn't exciting. The paint wasn't great. It's not bad. I like this gold. Went out that far. He has an elbow. He's been hanging out on my shelf with the same twisty, kind of the same mechanism, just not as much range. Round and round at the wrist. But same hinge, but limited. Twisted the waist, just like the newer one. Forward, not back. Did I see if these could go out? They can go out. Ha ha ha. Just for the comparison. So just forward and back on these figures. And a single jointed knee. Nothing at the boot. Nothing at the ankle. Very basic. And before that, an early Mattel Evergreen Robin, which actually I kind of like the cape on, is this guy right here. So you can see the size, probably a truer 6-inch versus this 6.5. Let's call this 111. I'm tired of pretending like it's not. Like they're like it's 112. Well, it's bigger than 112, but it's smaller than 110, which is 7-inch. So that leaves 111, right? Is my math wrong? I might be crazy. But you know, these had some pre-positioned arms that you couldn't do much with. There was some rotation at the ankle, but not much. Ankle. Guys, I'm taking pills that makes me forgetful. It's like I have aphasia, where I forget stupid words, but I can remember the word aphasia. Anyway, back to this Mattel Robin. So up, no out, little bit of twisty, not much. And that may just be due to age. It may not supposed to turn that way. I think that's just age and the plastic being soft over years. So yeah, I think it's just an elbow with up and down, and I'm forcing this to near breakage. Leg went forward. Leg go a little bit back. But not much. Not much there. But it's alright. It's alright. The nice thing about these is the belts were smooth in the back because accessories, who needs them? This probably came with a bow. Robin usually comes with a bow. But yeah, those are some of the other kid figures. Do I have anything else laying around here that can... Yes, actually, I want to compare specifically this Robin to another Mattel figure towards the end of their Evergreen Kids line, which was this Harley Quinn. She is smaller, but I don't hate that for Harley Quinn. The worst problem with this Harley is she had wrist cankles, forearms, arms. I don't know, but it's bad. It's like they sculpted this to be a full jacket, and it just didn't get there. But the articulation scheme is not far off on this, as we saw with that other Robin. So you have an instant Harley Quinn that you can add to this collection, just with slightly less articulation, but not bad. Oh, she's got heels, and she's gonna be smaller. But yeah, that's not terrible in scale. But she could definitely fit in the line, this new kids line, and be okay. Let's try to throw a McFarlane Robin on this bike just for the giggles. The one I have handy is this Dick Grayson, who doesn't. He has kind of a gremlin face and a plastic cape, unlike the later Robins, which had a soft goods cape, which is not reachable to me. I really like some of those figures, though. I have the new Page Punchers in my pile of loot over at Big Bad. I noticed, though, someone said he adds the Batman buck, and that kind of bums me out. All right, talking. Just weird, random talking. That's what the kids are here for, right? So, oh, stupid plastic cape. Outside of having shocked hand, it's not a bad fit. It's kind of a fun... Wait, this scale's pretty good with the 7-inch figures. If you're just looking for kind of a fun kids toy or a motorcycle like that. I have in the past used the Cobra bike that I think came with Baroness in the classified lines, because it's it's a little Akira-y. It's red. You can easily get the Cobra symbols off. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about Robin and Robin. This is the right Robin. Yeah. Okay. So if I had a complaint about this toy, they would be two. I'm not gonna be mad about articulation, because $12.99 for the figure, $21.99 with a motorcycle was really cool. It's this soft yellow belt and these nubbins on the back. I know why they're there, makes sense, but kind of prevents you from plugging into the bike. If there was like a hole in the bike seat that clipped into, that'd be really cool. And the cape's a little bit weak. I wish it was wider, more flowy, but again, price point. Do I recommend this? Absolutely. Absolutely. Cut that out because that's embarrassing. Um, I am out of practice, guys. I am so out of practice. This is a nightmare. So yeah, Robin from Mattel. It's exciting time. We have the kids line through the rest of the year and moving forward. I should just say moving forward, right? Fighting my headphone. Um, wow, this is devastatingly bad. But this Robin disappearing into the background. Where'd he go? Who knows? No, he's still right here. Great price point. Like it. I'm excited to see what they do with the collector line based on just even the sculpting on this head sculpt is fantastic. And the Motu Chronicles line, if you're not checking that out, you're missing out. Unless you're not a He-Man fan, then good on you. Maybe still pick up the Scareglow though, because he rules. But they're great. They're great. If I had one complaint about them, the capes suck. Mattel, you gotta work on your cape game. Anyway, is this the start of something new? Am I coming back more? I don't know. I can barely hit buttons. It's a nightmare. But I do hope that you take the time, get out, stretch your legs, say, let your friends know that you love them, you care for them. That's what I was trying to say. But most of all, let yourself shine. I'm going to hit the closing button now. And I'm hoping it's the right button. Because if it's not, we're going to have another flubby flub.